I'm going to do here is I'm going to basically introduce you to all the characters on the plane. The weird characters on this. All the characters are interactable, only a few of them are. This guy. Earl Marshall.
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere.
Actually, the thing is...
I can tell you the details, but it might take a while.
I don't want your life story. Do I need to spell it out to you? Get lost.
I'm afraid that doesn't work for me. I've got business with him. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug
He has
called
buck
Real
teeth
Blood.
there.
Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by.
Fountain pen belonging to Federal Marshal Derek Buchanan, likely government issue. Although it is quite a nice piece of stationery, the pen nib is bent, meaning it can't write it anymore. Looks like it wasn't exactly handled with care. Really knows me. By the attendant's help. Just start going through people's stuff here.
These look like souvenirs from the trip.
Cover. Corner is flipped up, back's different. Different, interesting.
Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is
Some of
it?
these guys.
I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly.
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just plain
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
You're doing it.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cart that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider.
Guys are not those guys, it's one person and a mannequin.
Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D too?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down.
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to
it's
handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
on an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder.
Just back
If
up.
you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what.
Still talking.
Just listen.
Zoned her out, I guess.
3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
Wait. Hello?
You!
Yeah, those. There's my bubble gum.
Dumbass!
Is uptight. Airline logo. Part of aircraft. Rice everything. Where she.
Why don't people understand?
Just what are you planning, wearing your life jacket like that?
Planning? Ha! What are you blathering about now?
Maybe you're hoping to stage a daring mid-air escape?
Let me ask you then. Why aren't you wearing your life jacket? What if something does happen? Show me proof that there'll be time to get one out and put it on, eh? It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Be proactive, not reactive.
Weird head movements for no reason at the end there.
So what kind of something do you think will happen up here?
You're slower than you look. What do you think? On an airplane?
Abduction?
What? Abduction? From an airplane? What are you smoking, shitbrain? I'm talking about the plane crashing. Crashing! It's like Dr. Johnson always says, being prepared is half the battle.
Philip Cheney.
Were you fighting with that male crew member all this time?
Fighting? I was educating him. Educating him to the danger we are in. He was just like that on the flight over too. You can't be too careful. He obviously has trouble understanding the emotions of others. See, he's always having to calm himself down with that inhaler thing. It's all here in my notes.
Notes on people.
You take notes on everyone you meet?
Yeah? You got a problem with that?
Not necessarily. But why?
It's all part of my methodology for achieving peace of mind.
Peace of mind? Really?
Yes, methodology for achieving peace of mind. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, there are no guarantees in life. Find a way to achieve peace of mind.
Window noises.
The window noise bugs you that much?
Okay, hot stuff. Let me ask you then. You're saying it doesn't bug you at all? It's making sounds. Sounds that you aren't supposed to hear. What'll happen if it breaks? The plane will crash! How can everyone be so calm?
If she is Dee, then just what is she planning?
Hey, you. Will you go and
I don't know why
check
that left
if
hand was
everything is
bugging
all
out all over the.
Excuse me?
I'd love to do it myself, of course. but I've got to count the squeaks this fucking window here makes.